the second part of my YouTube channel where I'm going to be talking about what I do for a living, which is content writing. Some people call it copywriting, content strategy. It pretty much is everything to do with all the copy, which is words that you see online, and how they get there, and how do you become a copywriter? How much can you make? Where to start? I have a business centered towards content and media and online marketing. So stay tuned. Okay, first things first is I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I never went to school for writing per se. I went to school for textiles, apparel, and merchandise, which is why I love fashion. And I minored in journalism. I was a little bit curious about writing, I would say somewhere at the start of high school. And I decided to join our little media class there. And it was a teacher that introduced me into writing for the newspaper, the high school newspaper. And it was about fashion, of course. It was the fashion do's and don'ts. And that's how I think I fell in love with writing. And so from there, I said, okay, I love fashion and I love writing, but it's something new to me. So I did go to college for textiles, apparel, and merchandise. And this is pretty much like a buyer for a store or a merchandiser for a store. So somebody who styles the store. What you see when you first enter a store, and how the mannequins are displayed, and where the pricing is and everything. And so I never knew that I could collide the two in any type of way. And so I did want to minor in journalism too, because I was really interested in graphic design a little bit and a little bit of website. But you know, to me it just sounded like a whole bunch of coding, and I was just like, I don't think I want to do that. And so I did finish with my bachelor's in textiles, apparel, and merchandise, and I minored in journalism with the focus in communication. And so from there, I got my first job at Look, which is a little small company in California that eventually got bought out by Nordstrom. And so I initially actually wanted to be a fashion stylist there. And you know, I hadn't had a lot of experience. I did a couple of photo shoots on campus when I was in college, but you know, it really didn't show the dynamic and my versatility. And so the recruiter was actually like, hey, would you be interested in being a copywriter instead? And I was on Google like, what is a copywriter? That was the first time I ever heard of a copywriter. And so it sounded interesting. And to me, a copywriter is pretty much a person who collides that marketing and with writing. So to me, marketing is all about merchandise anyway. And that's all that I learned about. I even did an internship at Disney World for exactly that, for fashion merchandise. So it was all about how to sell to the customer, what to say to the customer, and what do you want them to see first. And to me, I kind of brought that experience into the content that I write now. So it's everything from catchy opening lines and intro lines to what do you want the reader to take away? What do you want the reader to learn? How quick can you get the reader to understand what you're talking about? And I do that through quick headers, often headers. So that means headers throughout the blog post, and step-by-step processes. So it's easy as like 1, 2, 3. You can say first do this, step 1, step 2. And so that's how I got started in the game. And my first job was at Look, and I was there for 3 years. And then I moved to I moved on to another retailer called Agassi, which they're big in Houston, and they were really small in LA. Nobody knew about Agassi. And then I moved to Houston and I was like, oh, everybody knows about Agassi. And from there, I moved into interior design for a kind of design flooring manufacturer. And that's how I moved into being a marketing manager and just doing more content. And that's when I developed my own business, which is Jackie Golden Studio. From there, I got clients from all over. Once I did a little bit of SEO on my website and did a couple of Google ads, a lot of people started funneling in from all over, because I not only offer content writing for them, which is like your blog posts, your social media copy, that can be anything from your website copy too, but I started learning about how to develop a website, and especially not only develop but design a website, because by all means I am no coder, but I do know what looks good. And so from there, I started using like Squarespace and different websites like that, and started tinkering around to see like, and this is all on my own website and through my own teachings, that I kind of figured out how to make logo, how to make a website, how to stylize a website, how to fix the colors, how to change the fonts, and just started doing little things like that to pretty much customize my own website. And then I had other people asking me to do that for them too. And so that's where it all started. And it's been really cool so far. I've gotten offers to work full-time, which I've taken up, but I now have that time to work remotely, like fully remotely, and also do my business on the side while doing YouTube and being a mother and being a wife. So it's pretty awesome field to get into, because you can write from anywhere. You can be in Senegal, you can be in Tanzania, you can be anywhere making the content that people need and people demand right now. Content is huge now more than ever, since everything is online and a lot of people are hesitant to go into stores and things like that. So they're looking for the e-commerce content. And so from there, I'm going to tell you guys more on the next episode. Okay, bye. Stay tuned for more.